Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Tiger football at Becky Field. Tonight's South Central District game features the Jordan Hupman and your Marshall Tigers. Please be reminded that the Southwest Minnesota
they're going to do the national anthem, and then I'll let you know, okay?
Tobacco free. Please refrain from using any alcohol or tobacco on our buildings and on our grounds tonight. Thank you. This game is being played according to the rules of the Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Everyone is responsible for keeping this match at a high level of good sportsmanship. Thank you for your cooperation. At this time, we ask that you please stand, remove your hats, place your hand over your hearts, and honor America as Katie Haltnick and Cheryl Jessica sing our national anthem. This evening, we'd like to acknowledge and recognize an outstanding group of senior student athletes in our football program. This group has been involved in winning the district football championship in 2015, 2016, and 2017. They have been section champions in 2015 and 2016. They have also compiled a 27-3 record for preseason varsity football. At this time, we'd like to recognize the following senior players. First, our managers.
And welcome to Mackey Field. It's week 8 of the 2017 season. Marshall Tigers and the Jordan Hupman. A great game alongside tonight for Marshall Tiger football. We wrap up with our Minnesota Valley Communications pregame show with the Locomotives keys to the game. So you heard just Coach Baldwin just a few moments ago was, the Tigers first and foremost tonight have to have great communication with Hupman. Running a spread offense, go up tempo at times. Always got to be aware of whether they are up tempo, whether they're going to huddle up, and that's what they like to do is try to see how you are adjusting to them. And so the Tigers, they want to stick with their game plan. They want to run their defense. That will be essential tonight. Secondly, for the Tigers, you can't be looking at, okay, what seed are we going to be? You got to do what you're here to do, and that is their mission of going through the regular season undefeated. They have a chance to do that tonight against a very underrated Jordan team who is 5-2 on the year. So the Tigers made sure you maintain focus and take care of the Hupman, and then just let whatever happens come playoff time. You don't want to have a loss, and then all of a sudden you're looking to see if you're going to be a top 2 seed. So the Tigers need to take care of business tonight in that regard. And thirdly, we've seen a phenomenal job by the Tigers running the football the last couple of weeks, so maybe we see the passing game going tonight, and we'll see if Trey and guys like Nick Lath and Jake Hess can get connecting early and often. Should be an intriguing game in that regard. Those are our Locomotors keys to the game. Be sure to swing in by Locomotors, which is located on East College Drive in Marshall. Come see what it's like. Fabulous campus that Lockwood possesses with their fabulous Abra out-of-body repair center. They have the Shine Center detailing, detailing you want to go that route, they offer that as an option as well. It is Lockwood Motors on East Coast Drive in Marshall, or find them at LockwoodMotors.com. Well, a bunch of games going on around the airwaves of Marshall Radio. Of course, we'll have Aaron Seer give us that scoreboard update, not only just at halftime, but also with the post-game show. And, of course, we'll have our Pepsi Refresh look at the game at both the half and the post-game for you as well. But other games happening tonight on 105.1 Carl. TMB is at MCC tonight. Number 5 and 1A Minneota is at La Capar Valley tonight on 107.5 KNSG. And Springfield is at New Cathedral on 94.7 Carl. So that is all taking place tonight on the airwaves of Marshall Radio. Again, the big one for the Marshall faithful out there that'll be watching is Hutchinson. The number 9 team in Class 4A is at Sauk Rapids Rice tonight. Hutch suffering their first loss last week against Ricori, and Sauk Rapids Rice 4-3, a class above Hutchinson at 5A. Faribault is at Mankato East tonight. Number 6 and 3 at Fairmont is at New Ulm tonight. Wasika is at Worthington, and Dasco Cato is at Zimmerman tonight. That is some other area games taking place this evening, not only around the airwaves of Marshall Radio, but around Southwest Minnesota. As we get ready for the opening kickoff, starting lineups announced. Of course, senior night here at Mackey Field. Great to have alongside Dan Debates back in the studios. I'm Ryan Ronick. Moments away from our opening kick as the Tigers will receive the opening kickoff, and Tariq Smith will kick it away for the Hubman. Very athletically talented team is this Hubman squad, 5-2 on the year, as they will look to go toe-to-toe with the Tigers. If you want to look at it, they did get shut out by Wasika, but they also were dealing with some injuries. As you heard Coach say, he's worried about some of the track speed. Again, 100 state champion Marlon Wiley, one of the receivers for the Hubman, and will be very intriguing matchups across the board. Also for the Hubman on the defensive side, trying to slow this Tiger train on the offensive side. The Tigers have gained 3,300 yards this year just on offense, and they've allowed 825. Think about that dynamic. Is Tariq Smith to kick it away. Tigers be going left to right on your radio dial. Smith runs up, and we are officially underway. End over end kick. Billy Gianelli to return from his own 19-yard line, right in the middle of football field. 25-30. Has a seam, bounces to the near side, sheds a tackler, and is pulled down as he crosses the 45 up to the 47-yard line. And the Tigers will have great field position on a great return by Billy Gianelli. See where the official mark happens. It will be at the 47, and that's where the Tiger offense will roll 1st and 10. So first offensive series just underway from Mackey Field. Regular season finale on MEA week, so a short week for both clubs and across the state for everyone. Ball is located on the right hash. Again, left to right, radio down. Wing T set of the backfield. Clay splits out wide right. Lance under center, 1st and 10. Trey, play action, rolling to the near side. Wants to throw deep to Nick Clay. Now he'll go check down to Tyrese Lee. Makes the catch, but his knee was down. And so it'll stop for, right at the 41 of the Hubman. That will be enough for a first down, though, I believe, when it's all said and done.
For a Marshall Tiger, first down.
So Trey with the pass complete. Picks up 12 yards. To Tyrese, and the Tigers get a quick gen around to Keller Williams, first down of the first play of the game. Already in Hubman territory, 1st and 10 of the Hubman 41-yard line. Clay splits out wide right, ball still on the right hash, 1st and 10. Lance hands off Gianelli. Billy left side, has a little hole, spins off one, and he's dumped as he crosses the 35 up to the 32. Billy with a big strong run of 9 yards. Well, actually, yep, they'll mark it to the 42. So Billy, gain of 9.
Gain of 9 makes it 2nd and 1 for the Tigers.
The 2nd and short coming up for the Marshall Tiger offense. Now ball on the left hash. 2nd and 1 opening drive. Play number 3 of the drive, already up to the Hubman 32. Had great field position off the return by Gianelli. Wing T set of the backfield. Clay splits out wide left on 2nd and 1. Lance hands off to Jefferson Lee. Jefferson, great jump cut. Now trying to cut here to the near side. Trying to shut an ankle tackle. Spins off another. Runs over the safety as he gets a first down. A powerful and energetic run by Jefferson Lee. Up to the 22 of the Hubman for 10 more.
And that's enough for Marshall Tigers.
So good run by Jefferson Lee. A jet around the Keller Williams first down. And the Tiger drive continues after a pickup of 10 up to the 22 of the Hubman. Ball right in the middle of the football field. Nick Clath will split out wide left. Go with a straight out look at the backfield. Jefferson Lee is your deep set back on 1st and 10. Lance under center with a snap. Handoff to Jefferson. Trying to go right. Kicks it to the outside of the 20. Down to the 15-10. Races to the 5. He's in. touchdown, Jefferson Lee.
22-yard touchdown.
Jefferson Lee, amazing career, 86th career rushing touchdown of the young man's career, 96th overall. Just an amazing feat when you think about it when it's all said and done, when we take a look back at Jefferson's career for sure. So the Tigers move smoothly down the field, score in just 4 plays, already on top 6-0 as Hugo Cifuentes on to attempt the extra point. Isaac Schmidt, your snapper, to Nick Claith, who's the holder. Good snap, good hold. Cifuentes' extra point is up, and he gets it inside the right upright. The Tigers lead quickly 7-0 on the Pizza Range scoreboard as you listen to Tiger Football on 101.7 and 1400 KMHO.
Commercial Tiger football team would like to thank tonight's game sponsor, Titan Machinery, for their support of the football program. Then good luck to all the athletes in tonight's game from Titan Machinery.
Becker State Farm scoring drive. Tigers go quickly, 4 plays, 53 yards, jump out to a 7-0 lead, courtesy of a Jefferson Lee 22-yard touchdown run. Extra point by Cifuentes is good. Again, that scoring drive brought to you by Christian Becker State Farm, there when you need them most. So the Tigers beyond quickly. Strike right out of the gate. 4 plays, 53 yards, 22-yard touchdown run. And Cifuentes' extra point is good, a 7-0 lead, and that brings up the Jordan Huffman's opportunity. He's now sitting back deep will be Aiko Butler, along with Noah Schmidt, and it goes over to Butler to return from his own 9 up across the 10 on the right side of the field to the 20, looking for some room, stutter steps, and then meets the Tigers. Dropped as he crossed the 20. Bryce Paulson right there to take him down as he gets up to the 23-yard line. That's where the Huffman will begin 1st and 10. That'll bring out senior quarterback John Draheim, excuse me. Running the Huffman offense. Draheim on the season, 124 for 198, has 1,662 yards passing, 18 touchdowns and just 5 interceptions. So more than capable is Mr. Draheim. Draheim, 6'3", senior. Stands in the shotgun. Tyreek Smith to his left. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Ball on the right hash. 1st and 10 for the Huffman at their own 23-yard line, trailing 7-0 on the Pizza Range scoreboard. 10:25 to play opening quarter. Draheim hands off to Tyreek Smith. Smith stutter steps and goes right into the Tiger line. Jake Hess waiting for him and stands him up short of the 25. They'll gain 1. So a 2nd and 9 awaiting this Huffman offense. We'll see how fast they go. Bell Plain did the same thing, but they huddled up a lot, but they are ready. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Draheim of the shotgun with Tyreek Smith to his right. Ball in the middle of the football field going right to left in your radio dial. As Draheim looks over to the sideline, he's ready, drops back to pass, looking for the quick one. Blitz picked up, pass is complete. Sprawling catch made over on the far side. Beautiful catch by Noah Schmidt. That'll be up to the 36. That'll be a gain of 12. So Schmidt doing a good job out of the slot of the near side. Now they're ready to go. Ball here near side. Quick pass is out, incomplete. As went to Ryan Friges, excuse me. So they'll give him 9. Now ready to go already. Draheim rolls over to the right. Pass is caught and dropped by Nick Clay. Should be enough for a 1st down though. Complete again to Friges again. Waiting for the official mark. They may have to measure here. They're looking at it. They throw it to the referee on the far sideline. Head referee will come up and say, yeah, 1st down. So we can see how this offense can be very, very good. As they pick up the 1 yard they need for Jordan 1st down, their 2nd of the drive. Fourth play of their drive coming up, 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Draheim with a shotgun. New running back to his right. Looks over to the sideline, make sure they have the play they want. It's John Haas. So they hand off to Haas, and he'll get some good positive yardage on that little trap on the inside into Tiger territory up to the 48. He picks up 6. So as the quick pass goes out in the flat from Draheim, caught on the far side and sandwiched by Y.A. Black and company, completed to Noah Schmidt. 48 up to the 47, picks up a mere 1, but just making sure that they're ready for the pass. Draheim a perfect 4 for 4 for 23 yards of the opening drive. A 3rd and 3 coming up for the Hopmen. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Draheim with Hoos to his left. Draheim looks left, now throws it out to Hoos in the flat, looking to turn up the field, gets by Hilkeman, goes to the 40, to the 35, and he's crushed out of bounds. Good pass, another 1st down. Let's get up to the 33, a gain of 14. So a perfect 5 for 5 for Draheim. 37 yards, and they continue to march down the field. 3 first downs. You can see why coach was a little concerned. Trips over to the right, 1 to the left. 1st and 10 from the Tiger 32. Draheim pass complete quickly, and then he's going to be wrapped up by Jake Hess. It was completed to Friedges. Gets up to the 30 for a gain of 2. But if you keep moving forward, that's what they want to do. 3 catches, 12 yards for Friedges. Bringing up a 2nd and 8 for the Hump, but right now at the Tiger 30-yard line, their opening drive trailing to the Tigers 7-0, 8:13 accounting, 1st quarter. Trips left, 1 right. Draheim with a shotgun with Tariq Smith now to his right. Friedges drops back to pass. Blitz coming. Jackson Hughes there. Set up a wide receiver screen. It's caught by Schmidt, and he'll be sandwiched by multiple Tigers. So it'll be a minimal gain up to the 28-yard line. Perfect 7 for 7 though for Draheim. Schmidt now 3 catches, 15 yards. Ready to rock. Trips over to the right on 3rd and 6. Ball in the middle of the football field. Tariq Smith to the right of Draheim. 7:35 and counting, opening quarter. Draheim will drop back. Looks over to his right the entire way. Fires a pass. Caught by Schmidt again. Another 1st down. As the Tigers a little soft, and they're just sitting down beautifully. A gain of 10 up to the 18-yard line. So 8 for 8, 51 yards. Schmidt has been the target. 4 catches, 25 yards. Trips left, 1 right. Draheim shotgun. Handoff to Tariq Smith. Good jump cut. Does it again, but falls down as he made 2 beautiful jump cuts. Up to the 16-yard line for a gain of 3. Or 14-yard line, gain of 4. A quick handoff goes to Tariq Smith up the box, sheds 1, stays alive. A little water bug move into the end zone beautifully from 14 yards out. Slipping and sliding all over the place, and the Hopmen with a beautiful, impressive drive right down the football field to score a touchdown. That was made easy. Very eloquent if you think about it, how they moved it up and down the field. From their own 23-yard line, a 77-yard drive. Now they roll with a swinging gait, showing their goal for 2, and they will. It'll be a slant pattern. It'll be incomplete, well behind the intended receiver. So Jordan scores, but they do not get the 2-point conversion. 7-6, Tigers with a 1-point lead on the Pizza Range scoreboard. 7:04 to play in the opening quarter as you listen to Tiger Football 101.7 and 1400 KMHL.
Athletic training services at the Marshall Public Schools are proudly provided by Bear Marshall Regional Medical Center. On hand tonight for our athletes is Amy Schmeezing, a certified athletic trainer for Big Stone Therapies provided by Bear Marshall. She works with the team on strengthening and injury prevention, as well as being available during practices and games for evaluation of injuries. Amy, along with fellow trainers Katie Dahl and Dave Larson, keep our student athletes ready for play.
Back in Marshall, the Hopmen come roaring back with a Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive. Hopmen go 9 plays, 77 yards. Tariq Smith scampers in from 14 yards out. 2-point conversion, no good. So the Tigers lead to the Pizza Ranch scoreboard 7-6. That scoring drive brought to you by Christian Becker State Farm, here to help life go right. So Smith to kick it away. 7:04 remaining. As both teams moving down the field. Only took the Tigers 4 plays, but very methodical, but a beautiful drive nonetheless for the Hawkmen to respond. Smith looks over to the troops on the right, now to the left. He'll run up and he will boot this one. Little low line drive, scribbly kick through both Tigers, and that will roll into the end zone for an automatic touchback. So the Tigers will start 1st and 10 from their own 20. Get their offensive flow rolling again in this opening quarter. 7:04 remaining on the Pizza Range scoreboard. As Tiger offense comes out. Need a lot of things to happen, like we said with QRF. First drive, we'll see how the Hubmen do, but you like their up-tempo moves, and Draheim a perfect 9 for 9 on that opening drive, or 8 for 8, excuse me. So they'll go 2 receivers right, 2 left. Lance in the shotgun. Looking to set back. It goes to Jefferson Lee here on the right side up to the 40, 45, 50. He's down to the 35, down to the 30. Jefferson Lee, how about an 80-yard touchdown run for Jefferson Lee? Holy cow! Shot out of a cannon all the way down the right sideline for 6 more for the Tigers. My goodness, he gets an open space. He is just flat out nutty. So the Tiger defense we put on alert right away. Jefferson now 3 carries, 112 yards and 2 touchdowns. And we still have 6:52 to play in the opening quarter. Hugo Cifuentes out to attempt the extra point. Ooh, bad snap. Now Cifuentes tries to give it to Clay. He bobbles it, picks it up, trying to improvise on the 15, and he'll be thrown out of bounds. What the heck is going on?
Tigers 13, Jordan 6. The Tiger Football Program would like to thank Dakota Storage Sheds for the sponsorship of Tiger Football. Please consider Dakota Storage Sheds for all your storage needs.
I need to know if I.
Tigers, Butler and Schmidt back deep for the Hubmen. Tiger fans are reminded to pack the grandstands and remain on the home side of the stadium. The bleachers and hillside on the east side of the stadium are for visitor seating only. Thank you for your cooperation.
Went out again.
Schmidt on the return for the Hubmen. Kevin Watney on the tackle for the Tigers. Jordan takes over 1st and 10 at the own 24-yard line. Graham's pass is complete. That's good for the Hubman first down.
Completed pass now. Tariq Smith, the halfback pass, throws down as a man open, and it's caught. What a beautiful play. It's completed to Samuelson, and he'll go into the end zone. So despite some interesting, what shall we say, technical issues, my apologies for that, 2 plays, and the Hubmen have answered the Tigers. We have officially a shootout in this first quarter. Unbelievable. Just beautiful plays made all over the place by both squads so far to start this game. That was just a beautiful pitch over to him, and now they'll roll over to the right. Will Draheim. Draheim looking for his first incompletion. That one's tipped up in the air, caught by Y.A. Black, and the 2-point conversion is nullified. But they go 2 plays, score quickly, and Jordan back within 1. 13-12 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard, 6:27 to play opening half. As you listen to Tiger Football, 101.7 at 1400 KMHO.
Gene Hart and Dr. Alan Daisy are also on the sidelines during games to help keep athletes safe and evaluate any injuries. Mayor Marshall also provides impact concussion testing and no charge. Thanks to Mayor Marshall for supporting local athletes. Sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. Please help us honor the efforts of tonight's players and officials by modeling outstanding sportsmanship. Thank you for your cooperation. Smith kickoff.
And getting his money's worth out of the gate here. My goodness, Tariq Smith, a 61-yard halfback pass touchdown. Lands into the lap of Ryan Samuelson. Again, a 2-point conversion, no good, but well done by the likes of the Hubman to get right back in it. And we have exchanged scores quickly. It is already 13-12 in favor of the Tigers of the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. So we've had a unique start, 6:27 to play in the first quarter. Back and forth we continue to go. So Tariq Smith, a shorter end-over-end kick. Billy Gianelli to return from his own 22-yard line, right up the middle of the football field. Has a seam here near side. Goes up to the 45 and pulled down as he crosses into Hubman territory. Another great return by Billy Gianelli.
On return, Taylor Stroll on tackle from the Hubman.
So that gets up marked right to the Hubman 46-yard line. That's where the Tiger offense will begin again, 1st and 10. But the Hubman, like we mentioned, just doing a beautiful job of making things happen. 2 plays, 76 yards, including the 61-yard bomb to Samuelson on the halfback pass. That was a response to Jefferson Lee's 80-yard touchdown run. And here we go, 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Hubman 46. Handoff Lee going to his right. Jefferson cuts up by 1, tries to shed one, and a beautiful tackle. Flying in like a rocket was Tariq Smith to drop Lee as he crossed the 40, give him to the 38. It's a nice gain of 7.
Gain of 7 makes it 2nd and 3 for the Tigers.
So be a nice run by Jefferson on 1st and 10. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Tigers at the 38 of the Hubman. Wing T set of the backfield, hand off Gianelli. Billy left side of the fullback trap will have enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 35 up to the 33-yard line. Picks up 5 for Billy. He has 2 carries tonight, 14 yards. Jefferson Lee 4 carries, 120 yards tonight. And quickly, like we said, 13-12.
That's enough for Marshall Tiger, 1st down.
No score from Hutchinson. They've already blown through their first quarter, but they are at Sauk Rapids 3-yard line. Now here's a handoff to Jefferson Lee going to the right side. Big hole again at the 25. Bounces the outside of the 20 to the 15. He cuts inside at the 10 to the 5. Just tripped up as he was entering inside the 5-yard line down to the 1. So a 32-yard gallop with an array of moves again for Jefferson Lee. Picking up 32.
Tiger, 1st down.
5 carries, 152 yards for Jefferson Lee. My word. Now we got a flag thrown as we're at the 1. We are in the Prudential Retirement Red Zone, brought to you by Hunter and by Jim and Hunter Kuntz. Well, there's unsportsmanlike conduct on the Hubman. Sets up with the referee as he was spotted the ball at the 1-yard line that referee obviously did not like. But again, Prudential Insurance, your local licensed financial professionals, Jim and Hunter Kuntz. So first and goal for the Tigers from the half-yard line. 13-12 they lead. A strong eye in the backfield. Lance hands off to Jefferson Lee, and he'll get into the end zone for the 3rd time tonight.
Jefferson Lee for the touchdown.
His 3rd touchdown. 6 carries, 153 yards for Jefferson Lee already. And again, I will note, we still have 5:08 remaining in the first quarter. Tigers will attempt the extra point, being they're up 7 with 2 failed 2-point conversions by the Hubman. But this has been an offensive barrage in the first quarter. Hugo Cifuentes to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Cifuentes extra point, leaks right, but gets inside the right upright. And the Tigers lead 20-12 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. 5:08 to play, first quarter. So you listen to Tiger Football 101.7 at 1400 KMHO.
Thank you to D&G Excavating for their generous support of Marshall Tiger football program. Hugo Cifuentes on the kickoff for the Tigers.
Welcome back to Mackey Field in what has been a very crazy first quarter. Another Christian Becker scoring drive. Tigers go 4 plays, 46 yards, capped off by a 1-yard touchdown run from Jefferson Lee. Extra point by Cifuentes is good. 20-12 Tigers. Again, that's a Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive here to help life go right. Update from Sauk Rapids as Hutchinson has taken a 7-0 lead. That's early in the second quarter. Here we have 5:08 remaining in the quarter. What has been an electric half for scoring. Hugo Cifuentes on to attempt the extra kickoff, rather, not to attempt the extra point, but so he will run up. Cifuentes will boot this deep end over and kick. Goes over on the far side. It'll be returned by Noah Schmidt. Schmidt on the near side makes one man miss, and then he's met there and dropped by Bryce Paulson again. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hubman at their own 22-yard line. Well, you heard Coach Ballman say one thing to improve before playoff start is tackling. Tariq Smith made a lot of men miss on his touchdown run to get the Hubman on the board. And then the passing game has really struck the Tigers in this first quarter. No pressure on the quarterback. And John Draheim has responded, going 9-9 for 66 yards. But then the halfback pass from Tariq Smith going for 61. Hence 2 touchdowns from the Hubman. Trips right, 1 left. 1st and 10 from their own 22. Ball on the left hash. Draheim looks over to the sideline, adjusts it with his lineman. He's ready. He'll get the snap. Hand off to Tariq Smith, right up the box, met and just thrown backwards. Good hit by Jay Cass and Jackson Hughes there to clog the hole. He'll get one up to the 23.
Smith on the carry, stop immediately by Jackson Hughes and Jay Cass.
So 2nd and 9 away to the Hubman. 4 carries, 20 yards for Tariq Smith with a touchdown. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Draheim in the shotgun with Tariq to his left. He'll drop back to pass. Here comes a blitz, picked up, ball tipped, and it is still caught. And then tackle and a smash by Trey Lance as he gets up to the 34. That was Samuelson again. That's a gain of 11. Even on a tip pass. So Samuelson, his 2nd catch, 71 yards now for him. Another first down for Jordan. Just doing well on their offense. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Smith to the right of Draheim. 1st and 10 now at their own 34. 4:15 and counting. Draheim looks to his left under pressure. Fires, and that one is first incompletion. Andrew Bennett with the pressure. But again, 10 for 11 for Draheim. 77 yards. Just running their offense beautifully, getting out of his hands. That time held it just a little bit, and he almost paid for it. Good job by Andrew to pull up, not to pick up a personal foul. 4:15 remaining opening quarter. 20-12 in favor of the Tigers on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. Again, we are scoreboard watching. Hutchinson right now leading 7-0, but the Tigers don't care about that. They're worried about what the Jordan offense is doing. Trips over to the left, 1 to the right is Samuelson. Draheim in the shotgun with Tariq Smith to his left, ball on the right hash. Draheim Drops back to pass. Looks over to his right, setting up a screen. It throws it left, ball tipped up in the air. It's intercepted by Andrew Bennett. It was tipped by Jordan Falconer, and the Tigers will get a first big play on the defensive side with a pick. What a beautiful play by Jordan Falconer to tip it up in the air. Bennett with the interception.
Jordan Falconer, Bennett with the interception. Tigers take over first and 10.
Just a great read by Falconer to get the ball back to the Tigers. Right now at the Hubman 27-yard line, first and 10 for Marshall. On the flip side of things, Jordan may have been pretty on the offensive side before the interception, but they have been really struggling to stop the Tiger offense. Wing T set, first and 10 for Marshall. It'll be a fake the handoff. Lance pass over the middle to Jay Cash. Sheds one, spins inside the 10 and lunges forward up to the 6. He'll pick up 21 on the pass play. So Jinx first catch. Picks up 21 to jet around to Keller Williams first down. First and goal now for the Tigers at the 6-yard line. Again, the Tigers are in the Prudential Retirement Red Zone. Your local licensed financial professionals, Jim and Hunter Coons. Lance with a power eye set of the backfield. First and 10 right now at the Hubman 6-yard line. Trey with the snap, handoff to Jefferson Lee, goes left, makes 2 men miss and launches torpedoes towards the end zone, but he's stopped just shy inside the 1. He'll pick up 5. 7 carries, 158 yards for Jefferson Lee tonight. This will be play number 3 coming off the Tiger interception, a tip by Jordan Falconer, and then intercepted by Andrew Bennett. Really change things up here and try to get the Tigers up by multiple scores. Another power eye set, ball at the half-yard line. Trey under center, right in the middle of the football field, going left to right. Lance, long cadence, handoff Lee. Jefferson to his right, touched a little bit, but gets into the end zone. Touchdown number 4 for Jefferson Lee. 8 carries, 159 yards, and 4 touches. And folks, they just say he's starting to get back to 100% health. Yikes. That's the scary part. So Cifuentes on to attempt the extra point. Good snap to Claith. Good hold. Extra point goes to the right, but inside the right upright. And the Tigers lead 27-12 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. 3:09 to play the first quarter. So listen to Tiger Football 1017 at 1400 KMHF.
The Section 248 tournament pairings will be released tomorrow. Please watch for information to be posted on the activities webpage and the Tiger app regarding the Tigers postseason opener.
Go 27 yards. Jefferson Lee took 4th touchdown tonight. Caps off with a 1-yard touchdown run. Extra point by Cifuentes is good. 27-12 with the Pizza Ranch scoreboard in favor of Marshall. That scoring drive brought to you by Christian Becker State Farm, here to help life go right. Well, if you love offense, this is the game to be at here at Mackey Field. They have been impressive. Samuelson and Butler back deep to receive for the Hubman. 27-12. Cifuentes now ready to boot it deep. So run up and kick it short over to the right. Going to be taken by one of the up men, and Jack Newton catches it just inside the 35, and he's wrapped up immediately. They'll say it. He got up to the 36. Special teams ace Y.A. Black with a first hit. So first and 10 for the Hubman. Their own 36. Their 4th drive of the night. 2 touchdowns and an interception so far for the Hubman. Like their offense, though. Again, Tigers leading 27-12 so far. 7-0. Hutchinson leading Sauk Rapids Rice in Sauk Rapids. That game of the second quarter, they had the fastest first quarter. That's Hutch, though. Ground and pound, make you try to stop their little trap game. Trips over to the right, one to the left. Draheim with the shotgun with Tariq Smith to his left. He'll move over to Draheim's right. Ball on the left hash. Draheim drops back to pass. Blitz coming. Can't get there, and the big hit incomplete. Good pressure put on by the Tigers in Wyatt Martin. And also helped out by Sam Fisher.
Pressure put on by Sam Fisher for the Tigers.
So Draheim now 10 of 13, 77 yards. Tigers ramping up some pressure, trying to get Draheim uncomfortable. He's been hit, or pressured rather, 2 out of the last 3 plays. Trips over to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd and 10 for the Hubman from their own 36-yard line. Draheim will drop back, looks over to his left, now looks to his right, fires a high arcing ball over to the right sideline. Ooh, a push off by Samuelson, incomplete, but the ball was sailing wide out of bounds. That's a tough throw from the near hash all the way over to the far sideline. Definitely got the arm to do it though. Just put a little too much air under it and it sailed out of bounds. Beautiful October night here at Mackey Field. So the Hubman now with a 3rd and 10. Bringing a new wide receiver in Bryce Severs. Severs will split over to the left, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Shotgun set for Draheim, and Tariq Smith to Draheim's left. Draheim drops back, looking up the middle of the football field. Pass high and incomplete. Trey lands right in the hip pocket of intended receiver Ryan Freeches. Freeches, excuse me. I'll get it right. 2:53 to play, first quarter. Jordan now contemplating on 4th and 10. You got a punt here. You're down 27-12, but never say never. Sometimes when you feel like you're the underdog, you take some chances. Sometimes they pan out, sometimes they don't. Right now they're going to show a wildcat formation with Tariq Smith being the quarterback, but you can see a pooch punt here as well. Smith looks over to the sideline. Now he'll back up to punt it away. Trey Lance will retreat to receive. High snap. A rugby kick just got off, and a beauty by Tariq Smith. Bounces at the 40, at the 36, rolls inside the 25, still rolling. And they will down it at the 21-yard line. So a nice rugby kick from Tariq Smith. Marshall, that's where they'll take over, and it's been the Jefferson Lee show. So Jefferson with 159 yards on 8 carries, 4 touchdowns. Jefferson now 89 career rushing touchdowns, which is amazing in its own right. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Lance in the shotgun with Lee to his right. 1st and 10 from their own 21. Trey drops back to pass, looks over to his left. Now he's going to fire a bomb, looking for Nick Claith. Nick puts his arm up and makes the catch over the shoulder. Beautiful, sheds the tackle. He's inside the 10 to the 5. Touchdown. What a dime by Trey Lance, and what a beautiful catch by Nick Claith. Welcome to the offensive show at Mackey Field. Holy cow. As beautiful a ball as you'll see thrown, and it just as beautiful catch from Nick Claith. 79-yard touchdown pass for the Tigers. That was naughty. Wow. Good snap, good hold to Claith. Cifuentes' extra point is up and is good. The Tiger offensive train continues to roll. The Tigers continue to roll and lead 34-12. 2:30 to play first half. First quarter. As you listen to Tiger football on 101.7 and 1400 KMHO.
The Tiger football team would like to thank Computers and Beyond of Marshall for their sponsorship of the Tigers all season long.
Welcome back to Mackey Field. Red hot. The turf nearly starting on fire with how much offense we've had. The Tigers, 1 play, 79 yards. Trey Lance, 79-yard, beautiful touchdown pass and a beautiful catch by Nick Claith. Extra point by Cifuentes is good. 34-12 in favor of Marshall. That scoring drive brought to you by Christian Becker State Farm. There when you need them most. 2:30 still remaining in the first quarter. My word, people. Cifuentes to kick off for Marshall. He'll run up, boot this one deep, end over end kick to be returned by Ryan Freeches. Actually, this is Schmidt. Schmidt on the near side of the 25, sheds one, and then just gets face planted into the turf at the 29 by Josh Diners.
Schmidt on the return. Another one
It'll be first and 10 for the Hubmen at their own 29. They were looking pretty. Had a beautiful 10-play drive for a touchdown to start their offensive set to answer the Tigers score. But then 2-play touchdown, halfback pass for a touchdown, then 2 plays, a pick, 3 and out, and the Tigers have exploded for 34 first quarter points. That'll be first and 10 for the Hubmen at their own 29. Trips right, 1 left. Draheim with a shotgun with Smith to his left. He'll hand off to Smith. Smith just swallowed by 3 Tigers. Bennett, Hughes, and Hilgeman.
Smith on the carry.
Wow.
Tackled by Hilgeman, Bennett, and Hughes.
Loss of 2 on the run. So 5 carries, 18 yards now for Tariq Smith. You can see the Hubmen slowing down just a little bit. They don't want to give it back to the Tigers within 30 seconds. Trips over to the right, 1 to the left. Draheim with a shotgun with Tariq Smith to his right. 1:15 counting opening quarter. Draheim drops back. Looking over to his right. Under pressure. There he's going to go down. Jordan Falconer and Jake Hess, I believe, coming out for the bottom of the pile. Nope, that is Grant Martinson down there. So back him up all the way to the 18-yard line. A loss of 10. On the sack.
Martinson and Faulkner on the sack for Draheim. Loss of 10.
So Jordan Faulconer has been a man these last couple series. Tips the pass for the interception. Now part of a sack. 3rd and 21 for the Hubmen. Back at their own 18. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Draheim drops back. Looks left. Here comes Hilgeman. Hilgeman's going to shut him. He will be dropped by Jordan Faulconer. Caused by Hilgeman Faulconer with a sack. And what a last minute and a half for Jordan Faulconer. Another loss of 10 or 11, excuse me, back to the 7. So back-to-back sacks by the Tigers, and it is 4th and a country mile.
32 for the Hubmen.
Another 3 and out. Tiger defense starting to flex their muscles. Lance and Claith will stand inside the Hubmen 40 as Tariq Smith looks over to the far sideline. 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 34-12 Marshall on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. Smith will boot it out of his own end zone. And now we got to delay a game on the Hubmen. First penalty of the night for either team. Well, we had an unsportsmanlike on Jordan earlier. So it'll be a delay of game. Mark it from the 7 to the 3. So the Tigers will look to. Now they stand at their Hubmen 30. Smith with the snap to get it off. Low end over end kick. Lance will have it bounce. Picks it up at the 44-yard line. Comes to the near side of the 40. Little stutter step to the 35-30. Flag thrown, and Trey will go out of bounds. So this more likely a first penalty on Marshall. Good kick by Tariq Smith to get him out of their own shed of their end zone. It would have been first and 10 for the Tigers at the Hubmen 26, but the flag is laying at the 27. More than likely going to be moved back against Marshall for their first penalty with 11 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Will be a hold on Marshall, part of the return. So they say Sam Rademacher got a little handsy. The Tiger drive will start first and 10 at the Hubmen 37. This is what the Tigers have been doing, is sometimes you have success on the offensive side, and all of a sudden they start getting some stops and you feel you need to catch up to them. A track meet is not where you want to be with Marshall. First and 10 for Marshall at the Hubmen 37. Wing T set of the backfield. Lance hands off to Jefferson Lee. Gives it to Tyrese Lee going over to the far side. Tyrese speed to the 25 to the 20. Tyrese is going to house this one for 37 yards. And the offensive barrage is on.
Tyrese Lee in for a 37-yard touchdown run.
Beautiful run by Tyrese Lee. 37 yards. And Lees are scoring touchdown everywhere. Jefferson with 4, Tyrese with his first, and Marshall has put up 40 in the first quarter. Wow. Good snap to Claith, good hold. Cifuentes' extra point is up. and is good. So the Tigers strike again. They lead up 41-12 on the Pizza Range scoreboard. 2 seconds remaining opening quarters. You listen to Tiger football on 101.7 and 1400 KMHL. Back at Mackey Field. Wow, another Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive. One play, 37-yard gallop on the double handoff. Jefferson Lee hands off to Tyrese Lee. He races for 37 yards and a touchdown. Cifuentes extra point is good. And the Tigers have exploded to a 41-12 lead on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. That scoring drive brought to you by Christian Becker State Farm, there when you need it most. Cifuentes runs up, boots this one, line drive kick right in the middle of the football field. Samuelson has it go by him. It rolls inside the 5. That's not going to go in the end zone. Picks it up at the 2. Over to the far side, there's Brady Slagle. Rip him down. Great coverage by the Tigers special teams. Brady Slagle to end the first quarter. 41-12 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. Let's listen to Tiger football 101.7 and 1400 KMHL.
Congratulations, Marshall, on being named the 2007.
My name is Nicholas Sauk.
On behalf of the Minnesota Vikings and the Innovative Office Solutions.
Mackey Field, of course, Tigers being announced Team of the Year by the Minnesota Vikings. Tremendous honor for the Marshall Tigers. A lot of things that have come with that. Some Viking representatives here. Amazing accomplishment for Marshall High School. Congratulations, not just to Marshall High School football program, but it's a community thing. And that's what's special, and that's what's awesome, and that's what makes Marshall awesome, too. All right, time for our quarter recap. Brought to you by Austin Knights and Cruise Motors, and we got to get on getting it because we have a lot of them to accomplish. Jefferson Lee, 22-yard touchdown run, 4 plays, 53 yards. Extra point is good. Then Tariq Smith for Jordan scores from 14 yards out on a run. 10 plays, 77-yard drive, 7-6 Tigers. Jefferson Lee then responded to 1 play, 80-yard touchdown run, 13-6 in favor of Marshall. Tariq Smith then a halfback pass, 61-yard pass to Ryan Samuelson. 2 plays, 76 yards, 13-12 in favor of the Tigers. Jefferson Lee then responds with a 1-yard touchdown run, 4 plays, 46 yards, 20-12. Jefferson Lee another 1-yard touchdown, 3 plays, 27 yards off an interception by Andrew Bennett, made it 27-12. Then Trey Lance a 79-yard bomb to Nick Claith, beautiful passing catch. 34-12, and then Tyrese Lee a 37-yard touchdown run makes it 41-12. That is our Austin Knights Cruise Motors quarter recap. Your hometown Ford Lincoln salesman, Austin Knights, can help you save some cold hard cash with all the money saving options Cruise Motors has to offer. Score big on your next vehicle purchase and your hometown salesman, Austin Knights. We'll have a bunch of vehicles to talk about at halftime during that quarter recap. Again, still congratulating the Tigers here on being named Team of the Year by the Minnesota Vikings. Team members, or I should say professionals, just an amazing accomplishment for not only the Tigers, but also the community of Marshall. Congratulations, Marshall Tiger football program. Well, with all that, after that huge recap of what took place, 8 scoring drives, 6 by Marshall, 2 by Jordan. We finally start the second quarter, a 41-12 lead for the Tigers. Still 7-0 in Sauk Rapids in favor of Hutchinson. But it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hupman from their own 3-yard line. After Samuelson had to go by him, picked it up, was hoping to get to the end zone. It did not, and Brady Slagle was there to drop him at the 3. So now 1st and 10. Draheim in the shotgun, ball on the right hash, wants to fire, throws a pass, a slant pattern dropped. Beautiful pass, just dropped though by Freitas. All of a sudden, after starting 10 for 10, Draheim is 0 for his last 5. Just starting the second quarter, a second attempt for the Humpmen from their own 3, trailing Marshall 41-12 on the Pizza Range scoreboard. So Humpmen adjusting some players. They'll go with trips over to the right, one to the left. Hughes in the backfield or to the right of Draheim. Ball on that right hash. Looks over to the sideline. Now they're ready to go with just a pass over the middle. It's caught by Frygis. Makes the catch. Kevin Naughton will take him down and then helped out by his buddies. But that should be enough for a first down. It will be up to the 15. Picks up 12.
That's enough for Humpman first down.
So Frygis has been the go-to man. 5 catches, 39 yards. Draheim now 11 of 16 for 89 yards. Trips to the left, one to the right. Draheim with a shotgun. Again, they bring in a little more beef for the backfield to help protect Draheim. So handoff goes to the bigger back, Hughes. He'll bulldoze his way up to about the 19-yard line. Gain of 4.
Gain of 4, they make it 3rd and 6. Second and 6.
It'll be 2nd and 6 coming up for the Humpmen from their own 19-yard line. Go to 2 receivers to his left so far as they're still getting the play from the sideline. Humpmen not as fast as they were on those first couple drives, knowing track meets maybe not be the way to do it, but hey, they just want to get some good play calls here. Try to fight back. Trips to the left, one to the right. Ball in the middle of the football field. Draheim Pierce over at the sideline. Play clock down to 2. Draheim gets a snap with 1 on the play clock. Fires another slant pattern. It's tipped and incomplete. Good job on the D-line by the Tigers. I think Y.A. Black got a piece of that. Good job by Y.A. Bringing up a 3rd and 6 for the Humpmen. Ball at their own 19 at 10:50 remaining in the opening half. 41-12 on the Pizza Range scoreboard. It was 13-12 at one point. If that kind of tells you how fast the Tigers scored in the first quarter. All led after their touchdown and then an interception by Marshall really got it rolling. Draheim drops back to pass again. Fires another slant pattern. Led him too far. Good pressure put on by Trey Steinbach. Nick Claith also in the pocket of Samuelson. So that'd have been a tough pitch and catch. It'll bring up a 4th and 6 and a decision time for Jordan. Which Wasrick right now showing that he isn't going to punt yet. Though Draheim will come out. Tariq Smith is their punter. But you always got to be aware. He showed his quickness on that 14-yard touchdown run in the first quarter. Trips to the right, one to the left. Right now showing punt. But he looks over to the sideline. Now he backs up. He'll try to set up a rugby kick. It's a high snap. Tariq will run and he'll boot it away. End over end kick. Lance calls for a fair catch and will make it right near the 45-yard line. And that's where they will begin. This is sometimes what the Tigers just do. They just suffocate you by being in your side of the field. Field slanted towards the Tiger end zone. Be the 4th out of their last 5 drives that have started in Humpman territory. 1st and 10 at the Humpman 45. They're going to roll with trips to the right, one to the left. Lance shotgun with Jefferson Lee to his right. Trey drops back, fires a slant pattern. This time caught over by Jake Hess, excuse me. Gets up to the 30-yard line. Nice pass. Good catch by Jake. Gain of 15 and a Jen around the Keller Williams first down. Jake's second catch of the night. 36 yards on 2 catches. Trey, perfect 4 for 4 for 127 yards and a touchdown. Clay splits out wide left, trips over to the right, shotgun set for Lance with Lee to his left. Hand off to Jefferson. Nope, they fake the handoff. Trey cuts up the middle of the football field to the 25, lowers the shoulder, uses the strength, gets inside the 20. He'll be near another Tiger first down. That will be a first down, rather.
Trey Lance on the carry. That's enough for another Marshall Tiger.
Give it 18, a gain of 12 for Trey. The Jen around the Keller Williams first down. Their 7th of the night. 1st and 10 already in the Prudential Retirement red zone, brought to you by Jim and Hunter Kuntz. Trips right, one left. Lance shotgun. Hand off Jefferson Lee. Jefferson gets a great block up to the 10. Jefferson cuts inside and a touchdown. An 18-yard run for Jefferson Lee. And that one is special. That is officially his 100th career touchdown. Not rushing, but 90 career rushing touchdowns and 100 of his career. Just the 3rd player in Minnesota football history to accomplish that feat. Amazing. Beautiful run by Jefferson Lee. Great blocks to set up a huge hole. Good snap, good hold. Extra point is up and is good by Cifuentes. Tigers lead 48-12 on 117 and 1400 KMHO.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am privileged to announce that is Jefferson Lee's 100th career touchdown. He becomes only the third player in Minnesota State history ever to achieve that feat. Congratulations, Jefferson.
Run extra point by Cifuentes is good. 48-12 in favor of the Tigers. 9 carries, 177 yards, and 5 touchdowns for Jefferson Lee. Samuelson to return from his own 15 across the 20 to the 25. Has a seam, breaks one, and Y.A. Black will throw him down as he crossed the 35 up to the 37. A flag also came flying in around the 40 as well. So we'll see what that flag, who the guilty party for that is. It's going to be a penalty on. I didn't see the signal of what the penalty was, but it is on Jordan. Holding. Mr. Carter lets me know. I appreciate that, Jimmy. So we'll back them up inside their own 30 after a nice return by Samuelson. It'll be 1st and 10 of their own 27 for the Hubman. So Hubman last drive, they did get a 1st down, but then were forced to punt it away. Go 2 receivers split out wide right, 2 to the left. Shotgun snap for Draheim with Tariq Smith to his right. 1st and 10 of their own 27. Marshall leading 48-12. Draheim passes it out to the near side. Nick Lath can't make the tackle, and now off to the races here on the near side, and then pulled out of bounds by Trey Lance. Completed to Bryce Sievers. It's up to the 45. Picks up 18.
1st and 10 at their own 45.
Sievers' first catch tonight. So it'll be 1st and 10 now. So handoff goes to Tariq Smith. He ain't going to get much there. Just ripped down immediately for no gain.
Smith on the carry.
170 yards passing for Draheim so far. 6 carries, 18 yards now for Tariq Smith after that run of no yards. Bring it up 2nd and 10 for the Hubman at their own 45. Marshall in control on the Pizza Range scoreboard, 48-12 with 9-10 and counting in the first half. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Draheim shotgun. Tariq Smith to his right, ball on the right hash. Draheim fakes the handoff, throws it to the flat quickly. It is caught again by Sievers, and ooh, he is hit hard. Fumble the football. Ooh, they're going to say forward progress stopped. Ooh, that was going to be a scoop and score for Hilgebin. They say forward progress stopped at the 47 for a gain of 2. Sievers now 2 catches, 20 yards.
Gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 coming up for the Hubman. 8:55 and counting. So Draheim drops back to pass again. Ball tipped up in the air, intercepted by Trey Lance. Trey has it popped loose. It's on the ground now, but Trey recovers. It will be an interception for Trey Lance on the tip by Jake Hess.
Draheim's pass is tipped by Jake Hess, intercepted by Trey Lance, and covered up by Trey. Tigers take over.
So 2nd interception, 2nd turnover of the night for the Hubman. And the Tigers will start 1st and 10 in Hubman territory. 8:51 remaining. Be 1st and 10 at the 43 of the Hubman. See what the Tiger offense exploits here, or tries to exploit. Wing-T set of the backfield. Handoff goes to Gianelli. Billy right up the box. Goes to the 30. Cuts over to the left and is just crushed by Tyreek Smith. But in typical Gianelli fashion, hops right up, ready to play. Gets up to the 25. Picks up 18.
And that's enough for a Marshall Tiger first down.
Run by Gianelli. 32 yards now for Billy. For Generali Keller-Williams first down. 8:35 and counting first half. I'll go Nick Clay-Spit wide to the right. Straight eye set in the backfield. Lance hands off to Lee, going to the right. Jefferson makes one man miss, spins away from another inside the 15 and dropped at the 14-yard line. Picks up 11 more for Jefferson Lee.
11, and that's enough for a Marshall Tiger first down.
Another Generali Keller-Williams first down as well for Marshall. Their 4th of the quarter, 9th of the game. 10 carries, 188 yards for Jefferson Lee. Still in the first half. Obviously the Tigers up by 36. Straight out look at the backfield. Clay splits out wide left. Lance under center, handoff to Lee, going left. Jefferson used his speed to get by one. Now jukes out to the outside, hit by a man and hanging on. Great open field tackle by Jagger Like on the near side. Just a gain of 3. Say just, but that is Jefferson's shortest rush of the night. His other shortest one was 9. Take that back, 1 when he scored a touchdown. One receiver to the right, 2nd and 7. Handoff goes to Seth Couture. Great jump cut by Seth. Another one. Gets inside the 5. Spins off a tackler. Gonna get in for Seth Couture. What a run by Seth.
Seth Couture in for the touchdown.
Was not easy, but he gets in from 11 yards out with a great run from Seth Couture. He had one last week too. That was called back with a holding call, but this time Seth using the human joystick variety. A couple jump cuts, spin moves, power, all the above. So Hugo Cifuentes, good snap, good hold. Cifuentes' extra point is right down the middle. And the Tigers lead 55-12 here in the second quarter. 7:19 remaining on the Pete's Ranch scoreboard. Is listed to Tiger Football on 101.7 and 1400 KMHL.
Hey Tiger fans, download the free Marshall Tiger app on mobile device and help support the Tigers. Check into home events and earn Tiger points for your attendance. Redeem your points in the app prize store at the local businesses. Find schedules, rosters, game day programs, all on the Marshall Tiger app. Search Marshall Tigers in your app store and download today. The M Club thanks Tiger app sponsors Burger King of Marshall, Gorgeous Sporting Goods, Ralco, Pepsi-Cola Bottling of Marshall, Pepsi-Cola Bottling of Pepsi for the support of the Marshall Tigers.
Back at Mackey Field. 55-12 Tigers lead on the Pizza Range scoreboard. 7:19 remaining. Another Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive. Tigers take it 4 plays, go 43 yards, excuse me, and capped off with a beautiful 11-yard touchdown run by Seth Couture. Extra point is good. 55-12 Marshall. Scoring drive again brought to you by Christian Becker State Farm. There, what do you need the most? Score update from Sauk Rapids at the half. Hutchinson hanging on, 16-8 lead over Sauk Rapids at the half. The game the Tigers are watching very intently. Hugo Cifuentes to boot this one away. It's a high end over end kick to be returned by Tyreek Smith from his own 13-yard line. Goes over to the far side. Actually, this is Butler. Butler makes a couple men miss, staying alive, and then finally corralled as he nears the 30.
Butler on the return for the Hutman.
Looks like they'll give him forward progress to the 29-yard line. That's where the Hubman will begin 1st and 10.
They take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
So the Tigers will look to keep that defense rolling strong. 42 unanswered right now by Marshall after the Hubman made it 13-12. Those 42 came in a hurry. Still 7:12 remaining in the first half. Had 10 scoring drives, 8 by the Tigers. Be 1st and 10 for the Hubman, as I mentioned, from the own 29. Trips left, 1 right. Draheim drops back, looking left the entire way, out in the flat, caught, beautiful catch. Kevin Naughton can't quite finish him off, but Trey Steinbach does, as it's completed to Freiges. So looking for the forward progress. They say 4. Freiges' 6th catch for 43 yards. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Draheim in the shotgun, drops back, looking left, looking for a quick pass, and a little miscommunication there between his 2 receivers. They were right on top of each other.
3rd and 5.
Both Cruiser and Freiges right there. Be third and about short 6 coming up for the Hubman. 2 receivers right, 2 left, 7:02 remaining first half, 55-12 in favor of Marshall. Draheim drops back, looking left, now fires it. It's caught by Freiges again. He's hit and pulled out of bounds by Kevin Naughton, polished off by Gianelli. But a gain of give him 17 up to the Tiger 49. Hubman first down of the second quarter. As I mentioned, 17. Freiges, his 7th catch for 60 yards tonight. So 2 receivers left, 2 right. 1st and 10 for the Hubman. 6:54 left in the first half on the Pizza Range scoreboard. They'll hand off. I believe it's Hughes, but he is hit pretty hard after he gets a minimal gain up to the 42 or 47. Looking for the number. It is Hughes. It's 3 carries, 12 yards now for Hughes. 6:30 and counting in the second quarter. 55-12 at the Pizza Range scoreboard. Stay tuned. Coming up at the half, Aaron Zimmer will join us. We'll have our Pepsi Refresh look at the game. We'll also go with our scoreboard update. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Shotgun set for Draheim. Looking to his left again. Fires an out pattern, caught by Freiges again. Bobbles it, but re-corrals it. For progress will be a first down up to the 36-yard line. That picks up 11. 141 yards now for Draheim. So methodically moving down the field are the Hubman. So play number 5 of the drive coming up. 2 receivers left, 2 right. 1st and 10 at the Tiger 36. Draheim passes on the flat. Freiges, another catch. Missed tackle by Naughton. Races down the left sideline, down to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown for the Hubman. It's going to be one-on-one out there. And Freiges does a great job to go in for the touchdown. So now Jordan answers the Tiger 42 unanswered point run. And they will show 2, going for 2. They've done it all night, have not even attempted an extra point. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Draheim in the shotgun. Will drop back. Looking over to us right now over the middle. Ball tipped and incomplete. 55-18. Tigers lead with 5:46 remaining in the first half. This is the Tiger Football 101.7 and 1400 KMHL.
Officials are crucial in providing our student participants an opportunity to learn life lessons through sports. Enforcing the rules of the game fairly and consistently, and holding students and coaches to behavior expectations are vitally important to successful high school events. The Minnesota State High School League encourages you to consider becoming a part of our students' education by becoming a high school official.
Back at Marshall, John Draheim hooks up with Ryan Freiges for a touchdown of 34 yards. And the 2-point conversion is no good. And the Tigers lead at 55-18 in the second quarter. 5:46 remaining. Hubman taking 6 plays. Those 71 yards. I'm literally running out of room to write down all these touchdown drives. Crazy amount of offense in this first half. Most teams already started the third quarter. Here we still have 5 minutes and change left in the second quarter. So Tariq Smith to boot it away for the Hubman. Will run up and boot this one high. End over end kick. Shorter kick. And it'll be returned by Billy Gianelli from his 23. Right up the box. Goes, explodes to the 40. Now bounces over to the right. And he'll be hauled down as he gets all the way up to the Hubman. Going to say 39-yard line. It looks like is where they'll stop. It's taken by Like.
Tigers take over first and 10 at the Hubman 39.
And it will be at the Hubman 39. So that's part of the issues. Tigers just living in Hubman territory, even on kickoffs. Good returns by Gianelli all night. 6th drive for the Hubman that have started in Hubman territory. Wing T set of the backfield. Lands play action. Looks for a slam pattern. It's caught by Nick Claith. Nick sheds one. Spins up another. And then he's going to be wrapped up and dropped inside the 25. Up to the 23. A gain of 16.
That's the fastest pass to play is complete.
Nice pass from Trey. 143 yards now for Trey Lance through the air. 95 for Nick Claith through the air. One receiver left. Wing T set of the backfield. 1st and 10 of the Hubman 23. 5:30 in counting. Lance hands off to Jefferson Lee. Following Casey Herbs. Cuts up the box now. Over to the middle of the football field. Stutters over to the right. Down the right hash. Touchdown. Jefferson Lee again. My goodness. This is crazy. Just a beautiful touchdown run of 23 yards for Jefferson Lee. But a flag on the play. Late flag. Didn't see that for a while. Jefferson just a beautiful array of moves of just weaving in and out of traffic. It's a very late flag. I think was going to count. Looks like it was going to be Jefferson's 6th touchdown. So 1st and 20 now for the Tigers after the holding penalty. They back him up to the 32-yard line. Handoff goes to Jefferson Lee. Jefferson going left this time. Patiently goes, and then he's going to be wrapped up for a minimal gain. Good tackle by Jackson Schmidt.
Jefferson Lee on the carry. Jackson Schmidt on the tackle.
Gets 3 up to the 29. 194 yards for Jefferson. 2nd and long for Marshall. We'll call it 17 for the Hubman 29. Tigers just looking to burn some time. 4:35 left in the half. 55-18 Marshall. Lance drops back. Blitz coming. Picked up beautifully by Jefferson Lee. Throws it down the middle of the football field. Wide open. Seth Couture. Touchdown. Great patience. Great blitz pickup by Marshall. And it's a 29-yard touchdown pass from Trey Lance to Seth Couture. Couture's 2nd touchdown of the night. 1 on the ground, 1 through the air. Also Trey Lance's 2nd touchdown pass of the night, and he remains perfect. Hugo Cifuentes on to attempt the extra point. It's a good snap. It's a good hold. And it's right down the middle. Tigers 62. Jordan 18 on the Beats Range scoreboard. 4:26 remaining first half. Is listening to Tiger Football on 101.7 and 1400 KMHO. Back at Mackey Field, here's a news flash. Another Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive. Tigers make easy work of it. They go 3 plays, 39 yards, and a Trey Lance 29-yard touchdown pass to Seth Couture makes it 62-18 after the extra point is good. Jimmy brings up a good point. Record for points is 73. Marshall already at 62. We still have over 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Yikes. 62-18. Get the score. So Cifuentes to run up and kick this one deep. This is an end-over-end kick. Tariq Smith to return from his own 13-yard line across the 20 on the far sideline. 25. Actually, this is Butler again. I get those two mixed up. My apologies. Looks like a 5. It's a 3. And Butler will be finally pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That's where the Hubman will start over. 1st and 10 at their own 30. Hubman, nice drive last time down the field. 6 plays, scoring on 71-yard drive, 34-yard touchdown pass. Draheim to Freitas. Freitas on the night, 9 catches, 105 yards, and a touchdown. Have not heard from the speedster Marlon Wiley yet. They're going to go 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. 4:19 remaining to the half. 62-18 Tigers. Draheim shotgun with Tariq Smith to his left. 1st and 10 on the left hash. Draheim play action. Now wants to go double move. He's going to fire it deep. Looking, and it'll be incomplete. Gianelli didn't bite, and was right in the hip pocket of a Cruiser. Bring it up 2nd and 10. So 17-24 for 175 yards now for Draheim. Does have a touchdown, but also 2 interceptions on the night. We got trips over to the left, 1 to the right, left, 1 to the left, trips to the right. My apologies. Draheim drops back, looks to his right, fires, pass high, but caught, and then just buried into the ground as he completes it to Sievers, his 2nd catch of the night. 3rd catch. Picks up 6. So now 18-25 for 181 yards for Draheim. 3rd and 4 at their own 36. Trips left, 1 right for Draheim. Ball on the right hash. He'll roll all the way over to his left. Looking to fire. It's caught right in the middle of the football field. Looking to attack right in the middle and dropped at the Tiger 45-yard line by Nick Claith. A completion to John Lloyd.
And pass to John Lloyd is complete. 1st down, 1st and 10, the Tigers 45.
It's gain of 19 for Lloyd. 200 yards passing now for Draheim. So we'll go trips left, 1 right. They pass over a wide receiver screen to Freitas. Freitas, we got a flag down as well, as Freitas is just buried into the ground after he made the catch. And it's right in the vicinity of holding. Actually, that was Cruiser with the catch. So we'll see what the flag is. Right now, Cruiser with about a gain of about 6. Going to be holding on the Hubman. This first half well over nearing an hour and a half, and still 3:21 remaining with the score on the Pizza Range scoreboard 62-18. So they'll mark off 10 and repeat 1st down as this will go back to the Hubman 48-yard line. Still a lot of things come up at halftime. Our very Marshall vital stats of the game. Of our first independent bank game spotlight. So welcome in Aaron Ziemer with our halftime report. He may be in the post game of the other games by the time we get to halftime. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. As pass goes over to the left, it is complete. Try to get a number for you. It's Draheim, another completion. Freitas again with the catch. Give him a gain of 11, 211 yards now through the air.
2nd and 9.
Second and 9 awaiting. this Hubman team, and he also went out of bounds, so the clock stopped. So Draheim pass over the middle is caught. Freiges again, and he is just having a day, is Freiges. From the 44 up to the 29. Gain of 15.
And not on the tackle. Good for Hubman, first down. First and 10 at the Tiger 30-yard line. 29-yard line.
Freiges now 11 catches, 136 yards. Two receivers left, two right. Draheim, middle of the football field, first and 10 of the Tiger 29. He'll pass over to the right. Freiges, another catch. He'll be pulled down, minimal gain this time, and that will actually lose one. 12 for 135 yards.
Second and 10 for Hubman.
Clock rolling though, 2:25 and counting, 62-18 in favor of Marshall. So two receivers left, two to the right. Draheim of the shotgun with Tariq Smith to his right. Draheim peers over to the sideline. Now he's ready to drop back on second and 10. Here comes some pressure. He's going to be drilled and dropped for a big loss. First man to hit him was Jackson Hughes, and then he's polished off by Andrew Bennett.
Jackson Hughes, Bennett, and Paulson in on the sack for the Tigers.
All the way back to the 37, a loss of 8. Negative 29 yards for Draheim on the 3 sacks tonight for the Tigers. Third and 18 awaiting. The Hubman at the Tiger 38, a minute 35 and counting, opening half, 62-18 Marshall. Ball in the right hash. We near halftime. Made a motion from near to far. Draheim will roll over to his left. Tigers with good pressure. It's lobbed out and down to the ground. Completed to Seavers. Gets up to the 36. That'll pick up 2. Gain of 2. Seavers now 4 catches, 28 yards. And a 4th and 16 away to the Hubman at the Tiger 36-yard line. 62-18 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard, nearing our halftime show. Plethora of activities to take place in that. So the Hubman looking over to the far side, and they will take a timeout with 1 second remaining. It's brought to you by the Mattress Barn in Marshall. We'll take it with them. 43 seconds remaining first half. 62-18 Marshall. This is the Tiger football 101.7 and 1400 KMHO. Back at Mackey Field, 62-18 on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard in favor of the Marshall Tigers. Again, that timeout brought to you by the Mattress Barn at East Coast Drive in Marshall. Remember, anytime you mention that you are supporting the Marshall Tigers, they will give 5% off your sale and donate it to the Marshall Tiger Boosters. That's the Mattress Barn at East Coast Drive in Marshall. Find them at themattressbarn.com or Mattress Barn of Marshall on Facebook. They're located next to Mike's Cafe here in Marshall. 4th and 16 up for the Hubman. 2 receivers left, 2 right. 43 seconds remaining in the first half. Tariq Smith to the right for the Hubman of Draheim. Draheim will drop back to pass. Looks to fire a lob pass down the middle, and it's intercepted by Trey Lance. Trey going to return. This is from his own 25. Makes one man miss. Up to the 40. Up to the 45. Trey Lance turns on the Jets. He's down to the 30. Going down left sideline. Looks behind him. Down to the 10. 5. Touchdown. Trey Lance of 76 yards.
On a 76-yard touchdown. Interception return.
My goodness. Beautiful return, and as soon as you see open turf, Trey turns on the Jets and easily gets into the end zone. And then the Tigers continue to roll up the score, 68-18. Just making plays. Hubman continue to go for it. And Trey with a beautiful catch and even better return. So Hugo Cifuentes on the field to attempt the extra point. Gonna wait the snap. Good snap, good hold. Cifuentes' extra point is good. Tigers on top 69-18 on the Pizza Range scoreboard. 28 seconds remaining first half. He's listening to Tiger football on 101.7 at 1400 KMHO. Back at Mackey Field, we have another State Farm scoring drive brought to you by Christian Becker State Farm. Trey Lance, pick 6, 76 yards. Extra point by Cifuentes is good. 69-18 in favor of the Tigers. Still 28 seconds remaining in this first half. Again, that's brought to you by Christian Becker State Farm. There when you need them most. So Cifuentes to kick it deep for the Tigers. So maybe we'll see the Humpman go to a knee and go into the first half, but we will find out. Waiting the snap, and Cifuentes, a squib kick down to Butler, bobbles it, picks it up now at his 19 across the 20, then backtracks, and he's in trouble, and there's a sea of black to pull him down to the far hash. Couldn't handle it right away, and that diffused the return possibility, and the Humpman will begin 1st and 10 at their own 16. Fourth interception thrown last drive. Or third, excuse me, my apologies. By Draheim, and right now Jordan lining up. Like they're going to go to a knee, I would assume. Draheim of the shotgun has 3 running backs in the backfield with him, and he will go to a knee. That should get us to the first half. Long first half, a lot of points. Tigers 69-18 on the Pizza Range scoreboard. Is this at Tiger football 101.7 at 1400 KMHO.
Stahlhoff. I grew up in Hadley, Minnesota. I'm a broadcasting and digital media major here at SMSU. I produced and edited a video that helped celebrate SMSU's 50th anniversary. Come join us here at the Communication Studies program here at SMSU.
Hi, my name is Sam Prell. I'm originally from Sauk Center, Minnesota. I'm a broadcast and digital media major. In my sophomore year, I had the opportunity to direct a multi-camera football production, and I know that it will help me in my future career. Come join us here at the SMSU Communication Studies program.
We consider the selection of faculty and the selection and recruitment of students. I'm speaking now of people that want to participate in this educational endeavor that we're involved in here in southwestern Minnesota as the most important aspect in the building of the college. We consider it more important than the facilities, more important than the equipment, because people are going to make this institution. The faculty, the staff, the friends of the institution that are supporting it, and the students that are going to participate in this.
I challenge us to be the architects of our future, a future of bold thinking, a future of dreaming and doing, a future of achieving and exceeding our own expectations. Let us begin building this future together. We are Southwest Minnesota State University. We are the prairie. We are a people rooted in the land and in touch with the sky. The possibilities are endless and completely within our reach. So let us engage our prairie eye, where together we can look at a square foot and see the universe. Together we can envision the possibilities and make them our destiny.
will have a running clock in the second half. A running clock in the second half.
Back at Mackey Field, time for Austinite's Cruise Motors quarter recap. Second quarter saw 5 scores, 4 by Marshall. Jefferson Lee capped off a 3-play, 45-yard drive, 18-yard touchdown run by Jefferson. That was his 5th of the night. Seth Couture then capped off a 4-play, 43-yard drive for an 11-yard touchdown run and made it 55-12. Then Draheim connected with Freitas for 34 yards out. 2-point conversion no good. 6 plays, 71 yards, made it 55-18. Trey Lance hooked up with Seth Couture on a 29-yard touchdown pass. 3 plays, 39 yards, made it 62-18. Then Trey Lance had a 76-yard pick 6. Extra point by Cifuentes, good again, making it 69-18. The quarter recap is brought to you by Austin Knights and Cruise Motors. Swing in and see Austin, your local Cruise Ford Lincoln sales consultant for any of all your new or used car purchases. That is Cruise Motors in Marshall. Of course, a lot of great deals are to be had courtesy of Cruise Motors in Austin Knights, as he has 2018 F-150s. They've arrived at Cruise. Come down and check those out. They're a great new look. You can check them out online at cruisemotors.com. Also take advantage of their awesome rebates and all new 2017s left in stocks. They have 6 different all-wheel drive Escapes under 27,000 miles for under $21,999. It's Austin Knights and Cruise Motors in Marshall. Of course, this is all part of our halftime show. So we're getting ready for the third quarter as well. Marshall will kick off, leading 69-18. Another great performance by the Marshall Tiger Marching Band at the half as well. Just always a brilliant performance, as they've had a heck of a year. Really, all Marshall Tiger sports have been doing a phenomenal job. But Marshall boys and girls cross country teams winning the Big South Championship yesterday. Marshall Tiger volleyball winning the Big South Championship yesterday. It's a good day to be the Tigers. Tigers looking on their way to win their division as well. They can hang on to defeat Jordan, who they lead 69-18. There's an end over and kick. Samuels at a return as he crosses the 25, bounces off a couple Tigers, and then he'll be stood up and dropped at the 30-yard line. And we will see if there is running time to start the third. Jimmy, do they say running time? Yep, okay. So we will have running time throughout this second half, with Marshall leading 69-18. A score update: Hutchinson leads Sauk Rapids Rice 16-8. That's through 3 quarters. So the Tigers need Sauk Rapids Rice to pull off a lot in a little amount of time. I guess that will be Jordan offense. Draheim back out there. 69-18. Tigers with their backups in. As Draheim looks to his left, he fires a pass over the middle. It is caught and then going to be driven to the ground for Marshall by Kevin Naughton. Gets up to the 35-yard line, picks up 5, I believe, or to the 36, a gain of 6. So 230 yards now.
Gain of 6, second and 4.
So Draheim looks over to the left, drops back to pass. Now will fire, and it's caught by Freitas again. Freitas across the 45 up to the 48-yard line. Picks up 12 more. So 242 yards now. Freitas continues to stockpile yards. So 153 now for Freitas on 14 catches. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Freitas looks over to the side, and he'll get the snap. He'll throw a bubble screen to the near side of Samuelson. Samuelson makes a one-man miss. He's up to the 40, down to the 35. Tigers trying to race and catch him. Samuelson will go down to the 10, 5, touchdown for Jordan. So a beautiful run and catch here on the near side. 52 yards. (26 for 34). 294 yards for Draheim. So they'll go for two. 69-24 is our score. Two receivers left, one right. Draheim drops back to pass. Looks right. He'll go with the slant pattern, and that's caught by Samuelson for a 2-point conversion. So 69-26, 10:05 to play in the third. As you listen to Tiger Football 101.7 and 1400 KMHL.
Hubman 26.
Yeah, my monitor does that too.
Back at Mackey Field, quick scoring drive, 3 plays, 70 yards, 2-point conversion is good. It's 69-26 in favor of the Tigers. As Jordan does a good job of scoring right out of the gate on their opening drive. Takes them 3 plays. Tigers, 2 of their 11 starters on the defensive side in on that set, and Jordan keeping their ones in. 10:05 remaining. Rainey and Hilgeman back deep to receive for the Tigers. 10:05 remaining in the third. 69-26 in favor of Marshall. So Tyreek Smith to kick it off. He'll run up and boot this one deep. End over end kick will bounce, and Rainey will bobble it, and he will kick it out of bounds at the 15-yard line. They'll say it went out at the 14. It'll be first and 10 for Marshall from their own 14-yard line. But right now, Marshall just want to get rid of the time and head to the playoffs, as that's where they will be a top 2 seed. Right now, Hutchinson leading Sauk Rapids Rice 16-8 in the fourth quarter. It's going to be really interesting to see how that dynamic goes down. But Bryce Paulson hands off to Gabe Rainey. Rainey across the 20 to the 25, tries to cut over the far side, spins off a tackler, and he's down at the 30-yard line. Nice run by Gabe. They give him the 31 when it's all said and done. A gain of 17 for Gabe Rainey. So Gabe with his first carry. Jan around the Killer Williams first down. Tigers will huddle up. 9:35 and counting in the third quarter. 69-26 Marshall. Remember, school record for points is 73. Tigers have done that twice this year, 70 and 73. Handoff goes to Rainey. Rainey backpedals across the 35 and finally corralled on the play by Jackson Schmidt. Pulled down at the.
Jackson Smith,
Give him the 36. Gabe off to a good start. Tigers bringing more and more players into the fold here, and obviously it helps build your tradition. I should say, I will mention this after the play. Rademacher splits out wide left as Connor Offenty hands off to Myrna. Not much there for Jordan. It's time to get ready for more Tiger action with Producers Hybrids and your local dealers, Ludeman Enterprises and Krog Seed Sales. Producers Hybrids, ready for more. 69-26 in favor of the Tigers. 8:30 remaining in the third quarter. So Myrna, no gain. So now a handoff off, and he goes underneath, hitting the backfield and going to be dropped for no gain. Goes to Brady Slangle. Jordan's defense will hold. So he's taken down back at the 33. That'll be a loss of 4. Fourth and 8 awaiting the Tigers. Get a score update here that I'll show Mr. Fosvik as well, as Jake Hess awaiting the snap. It's a good snap to Jake. First punt of the night. Nice high spiraling kick. Fair catch called for by the Hubmen and corralled back by Freitas. Now show that to Mr. Fosvik. Sauk Rapids Rice has come back to tie Hutchinson 16-16 with 6 minutes left. Ooh. Good game going on in Sauk Rapids.
Hutchinson and Sauk Rapids is tied 16-16.
So we
6 minutes left.
Be 1st and 10 for the Hubmen as they mark this. Looks to be at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Hubmen at their own 27.
So their second drive of the second half had a nice one, 3 plays and score the touchdown, and still keep their starters out here. They want to get ready for their playoffs as well. Trips over to the left, one to the right. Draheim drops back, going for the double move, fires it deep, looking for his man. Kevin Naughton doesn't turn around, and there will be a flag on Marshall. That was intended actually for Cruiser. So Jordan keeps launching. Wanted to make sure things are set up and they get the pass interference on Marshall. Be a 15-yard penalty on Marshall. So clock continue to roll. We are running time in this third quarter. So mark it up to the Hubman 42-yard line. 69-26 in favor of Marshall. Samuelson will split out wide right. They go with quads over to the left. Draheim throws a pass to Tariq Smith, who's hit right away and going to be dropped. Good play on the far side. Believe that was Gianelli, but I want to make sure. Pops up off the ground. Actually, that was Jackson Hughes with a nice play.
Smith on reception. Jackson Hughes in on the tackle for the Tigers. More in the play.
So no gain, sitting at 294 yards. Passing for Draheim. 27-35 for Draheim tonight. 294 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Draheim will fire over to his left, and going to be a tough catch. And there's going to be another flag on Marshall. So Kevin Naughton in coverage with Freitas. This is going to be on Marshall more than likely, unless Freitas pushed off, but nope, it's going to be on Marshall. Another 15 yards. Tigers give them 30 free yards, and these are things that the Tigers will have to work on, and they're going to have some time to stew. They will not play until a week from Saturday, so some time off. So go 2 receivers left, 2 right. Hubman 1st and 10 of the Tiger 43. 69-26 in favor of the Tigers. 5:20 to play, third quarter. Freitas fires a bomb right side, hanging into the air. Samuelson runs underneath it and will score a touchdown.
Pass to Samuelson, complete for a touchdown.
And all of a sudden, Jordan with back-to-back touchdowns to start the third quarter. Nice pass by Freitas, lobs it out there. Beautifully done. So now a snap on a 2-point conversion. They throw it on the flat, caught by Tariq Smith, turns up the field, and he will get in for the 2-point conversion. So 69-36 our score. 5:12 to play in the third. Is listed at Tiger Football on 101.7 and 1400 KMHO.
It makes it Marshall 69, Jordan 34.
That kid Backey Field. Another scoring drive for the Hubmen, a 2-point conversion as well. A 43-yard touchdown pass from Draheim to Samuelson. 2-point conversion good. 69-34. And literally 2 plays and 30 free yards and penalties on Marshall. Gives the Hubman as another young man to kick off. Mason Vogel to kick off for the Hubman. I think the Tigers were too keen on that touchdown scoring drive. We'll see if the ones come out for Marshall. As Gianelli return from his own 21-yard line, right in the middle of the football field, sees a seam, runs into his own man, fumbles the football, and the Hubmen have it. So Billy fumbles, and it's covered by Nate Karski.
Recovered by the Hubman. Nate Karski on the fumble recovery.
So now the Hubmen have it 1st and 10 at the Tiger 36-yard line.
The Barstow 36.
The running time in the 3rd. Now the Tigers bring out their #1 defense. Sometimes where you say, hey, we want some guys to play, but Hubman continue to launch. So the Marshall Tigers say enough with this, bringing out the ones, and especially when they have it 1st and 10 at the Tiger 36 with a score of 69-34 with 4:50 and counting remaining in the 3rd quarter. So now Draheim trips to the left, one to the right. Shotgun set, ball in the middle of the football field. And we got a flag, delay of game on Jordan. So they'll discuss here. There will be a delay of game. 4th penalty on the Hubman tonight. 4 penalties, 30 yards tonight for the Hubman. Mentioned we'll continue. Got a new update from Hutchinson. Now very quickly in 1 minute Hutch scores 22-16 with 5 minutes remaining at Sauk Rapids Rice. 4:30 and counting here. Trips left, one right. Draheim drops back, wants to fire it down the seam, and Trey Lance almost makes a one-handed interception. He wants that one back. A little miscommunication on the pass was intended for Severs, but it was way over his head, and Trey just about made an over-the-shoulder one-handed snag.
2nd and 15 for the Hubman.
So it'll be 2nd and 15 for the Hubman now. This is off the Tigers' first penalty tonight, or first turnover tonight, excuse me. So they go one receiver left, trips to the right. Draheim shotgun with Tariq Smith to his right. Draheim peers over to the sideline. They're ready to go. He'll drop back to pass. Blitz coming. It's picked up. Lob it over the middle. Caught by Fryges. Jackson Hughes will run him down and take him down. Up to the 31-yard line. Gain of 10.
Jackson Hughes on the tackle. Gain of 10 on the play against the 3rd and 5.
347 yards. Fryges now 163. They have negative rushing yards tonight. Or excuse me, 1 positive yard rushing so far for Jordan. It's been all through the air. 2 receivers left, 2 right, 3rd and 5. It's a Draheim pass, and that's off of Fryge's hands, incomplete. He was wide open, went right through his hands and hit Gianelli and Cruiser on the far side as Cruiser was trying to block for Fryges. Bring it up 4th and 5 for the Hubman. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Draheim shotgun with Tariq Smith to his left. 2:40 counting in the 3rd. 69-34 Marshall on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. Draheim fires left, and that is going to be caught, and that will be a 1st down. Again, Fryges catch for 5.
1st down. 1st and 10, Tiger 25.
So 30 for 40. 352 yards for Draheim. 2 receivers left, 2 right, down to 2:07 to play in the 3rd. 69-34. We started with running time, but Jordan put up 16 in this 3rd. So Draheim now a slant pattern caught by Fryges, and he pays for it. A shot by Jake Hess. That's why a lot of coaches don't want their main guys in here, and Fryges just got wrecked by Jake Hess. Fryge's 17th catch. That's right by my calculations, which flip a coin. 17 catches, 173 yards for Fryges. Now I may have misconstrued with some with Cruiser, both 9 and 8. So they'll hand off to Tariq Smith up the box. Tariq makes one man miss. Now stutter steps and he'll be pulled down as by Hilkeman. He gets up to the 12, a gain of 8 for Tariq Smith. And we got an injured Hubman down to the ground. So we'll take a timeout with him. 69-34 Marshall, 1:11 to play in the 30s. Listen to Tiger Football on 101.7 and 1400 KMHO.
The baseball fans, the New York Yankees did it again tonight, winning 5-0. Now take a 3-2 lead in that best-of-7 series. And basketball fans, the Minnesota Timberwolves are trailing 32-23 after the first quarter to San Antonio.
Back at Mackey Field, good to see one of the Hubmen come off. He has not put any weight on that left ankle, though, so we hope for the best for Thomas Gutzmer, who was helped off the field by a couple teammates. Clock rolling, 1st and 10 for the Hubmen at the 12-yard line of Marshall. Final minute of the 3rd quarter. So they look over on the far sideline. 1st and 10, final minute of the 3rd. Marshall leading 69-34. Draheim trips to the left, one to the right. Waiting the snap. Pierce back over to the sideline. They're ready, and he'll drop back. He'll look for a slant pattern and knocked away by Nick Claith. Good coverage on Samuelson. Oh, wow. Now a late flag comes in here. Very late. I mean, we're talking way after the play. I don't know, maybe the flag was stuck, but Marshall fans were not appreciative of that call. So that'll be a half the distance to the goal. Up to the 6-yard line and a 1st and 5. So it's been a unique quarter. Obviously running time, it moves faster, but Marshall's had one series. They had their 3s in. The 1 stayed in for Jordan. They've put up 16 and looking for more. Final 18 seconds of the 3rd. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Draheim shotgun, looks over to the sideline. Plenty of time to get the playoff. Now a man in motion far to near. Draheim will look to throw in the flat. It is caught on the near side by Sieve, and he is going to be hit by Nick Claith and driven backward into the ground. No gain to Sievers. 357 yards is where Draheim will stay. That'll end the 3rd quarter. 69-34 the Pizza Ranch scoreboard. So this is the Tiger Football on 101.7 at 1400 KMHO. Point conversion is good. Then a 43-yard connection between Draheim and Samuelson, making it 69-34 after 2 two-point conversions. Score big in your next vehicle purchase. Your hometown salesman Austin Knights can help get you into a new year's vehicle that will help you cheering the whole way home. Great gas mileage with a 2017 Chevy Cruze with under 7,000 miles for only $14,797. A brand new 2016 Ford Fusion for $23,999. Hurry down and take advantage of their awesome rebates on all new 2017s left in stock. So they have the brand new 2018 F-150s in. Check them out online at Cruise Motors and check with Austin Knights. 507-828-4566. Well, back here at Mackey Field, we go to 2nd and 5. They can't get a first down at the 1. Ken the Hubman. They have it on the right hash. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Draheim shotgun with Tariq Smith to his left on 2nd and 5 of the Marshall 6. And it'll be handoff to Tariq Smith. He'll lower his shoulder, and he's going to be swallowed by Andrew Bennett 1. Another man behind him. We'll get you the number in a moment. Is coming up the bottom of the pile.
Smith on the carry, Andrew Bennett on the tackle.
Sure, Bennett, not going to turn towards me to see. That was Kevin Naughton over there, one of the leading tacklers for the Tigers. No gain for Tariq Smith. 8 carries, 26 yards tonight for him. 1 receiver right, 2 left, 3rd and 5 for the Hubman. In the 4th quarter, 69-34 Marshall. Draheim drops back, low snap. Now fires a slant pattern, and that's incomplete. They'll bring up 4th and 5 for the Hubman. Play number 9 of their drive, taking over after Billy unfortunately fumbled the football on the kickoff and gave the Hubman this opportunity. It started at the Tiger 36-yard line. 11 minutes and counting in the 4th quarter. Marshall will finish a regular season 8-0, but they need some help. Sauk Rapids Rice did a good job to come back and tie it at 16, but then gave up the lead with less than a minute later. And it's 22-16 last reported. Shotgun set for Draheim. Low snap. Now he rolls over to his right. He's in some trouble. Eludes 1. Dumps it off. It's caught on the near side. A stutter step. And Kevin Naughton's going to wrap him up and drop him for a loss. So low snap. Just dismantled that play. Now a flag at the end. Who is that on? This is all after it was all said and done. And it's going to be on the Hubman. There's a loss of 3. That'll get the Tigers also out of their shadow their own end zone. So Marshall will have it 1st and 10. Marshall still rolling with their 2s. 1st and 10 at their own 25. So they'll set up their offense, ball on the right hash. 1st and 10 at 10:30 counting, 4th quarter. 69-34 Marshall. Handoff goes to Gabe Rainey. Gabe runs into his own man, and then he's going to be swallowed by the rest of the Hubman. Looks like they'll give him forward progress up to the 26. Gabe 3 carries, 24 yards for the sophomore. Now keep it right here. We don't want to jinx it. We won't have Fozzy announce it yet. Sauk Rapids has just taken the lead with 1 minute left. 23-22. Connor Offenthey is going to be crushed on a pass attempt. And he'll be taken down back to the 18-yard line. That'll be a loss of 8. So Dan tells us Alex Smith. So we'll see how things take place in Sauk Rapids. 1 minute left. 23-22. Sauk Rapids has just taken the lead. So we have a 3rd and 17 coming up for Marshall. 9:20 remaining. Offenthey drops back to pass. Throws it on the flat. Low. Good catch by Rainey. He'll get pushed out of bounds as he crosses the 25. And will be short of the 1st down to the 26. A gain of 7.
Brings up 4th and 10 for the Tigers.
So Rainey with the catch. 1 for 7 yards, and that'll be 4th and 10 coming up for Marshall. So Fryges back to return, stands at his own 40-yard line. Jay Cass had a nice bombing punt the first time. This one another nice, great high wobbly kick. Fryges call for the fair catch, and he'll make it. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hubman coming up in a few moments at their own 34-yard line. So interesting dynamic. So we'll wait that final minute. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 34. 34, excuse me. So the Hubman on the far side waiting to get their instructions. 8:31 remaining in the fourth quarter, 69-34. Hubman bringing back out their ones. Man, I don't want to see any of these guys get hurt on a silly play in a game that they don't have a chance, but they're going to roll the dice. So low snap again. Handoff to Tariq Smith. Sifts through some traffic. He'll be pulled down after gaining positive yardage.
Smith on the carry. Playing black on the tackle for the Tigers.
So it gets up to the 38. Gain of 4 for Smith.
Gain of 4 makes it 2nd and 6 for the Hubman.
See Marshall just saying, hey, let's get out of here healthy. Hubman rolling with their ones, but to each their own. 2 receivers left, 2 right. I mean, I really like this offense here. Coach talked about it in the pregame. He is impressed with their offense, and they've showed why tonight. Draheim to pass slant pattern, intercepted by Trey Steinbach. Looking, and they'll say incomplete. Ooh, Trey had an idea, and he wanted to run with it. And it is a final, 23-22. Hutchinson falls to Sauk Rapids Rice. Unbelievable. Mm.
3rd and 6 by the Hubman.
So it was 2 receivers left, 2 right for the Hubman. 3rd and 6 from their own 38-yard line. 7:18 and counting in the fourth quarter. Draheim pass goes out pattern, and that is dropped, and another flag. My word. But if it's there, you got to throw it. So another penalty on Marshall.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Sauk Rapids 23, Hutchinson 21.
So it'll be
final score.
1st and 10 for the Hubman after another pass interference, and there's definitely going to be some things to work here. I know that the score is 69-34, but Coach Bowman did not want to play the second half this way and kind of have a little bad taste in your mouth after dominating the first half. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Draheim shotgun with Tariq Smith to his right on 1st and 10 with 6:50 remaining. Draheim drops back to pass, looks over to his right, under pressure, and he is going to go down. Not down, but he'll be stopped. Trey Steinbach credited for the sack. Back to the 36, or excuse me, all the way back to the Hubman 44. It's a loss of 9.
2nd and 19 for the Hubman.
4th sack tonight for Marshall. For a total losing a total of 48 yards, or 38 yards, excuse me, on those sacks. So 2nd and 19 for the Hubman. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Draheim, play action. Here comes the blitz. He'll fire a deep one, and he's looking. It's lobbed in the air, caught by Nick Claith. Nick intercepts it from the 25 up to the 40. Nick goes over to the left to midfield. Nick looking to return, cuts back near side, sheds one. He's up to the 35-30. Nick Claith trying to house it. He's down to the 15, to the 10, 5, touchdown. Nick Claith, a pick 6, the 2nd pick 6 of the night for the Tigers.
Interception return.
75 yards. How about 2 of them over 70 yards? 4th interception of the night for Jordan. And now a new school record for points for the Tigers with 75. So Cifuentes on to attempt the extra point. Or actually, this isn't Cifuentes. On to attempt is Amin Abdi. Snap is good, hold is good, extra point is good. So Abdi tacks on the extra point, and it's 76-34 in favor of Marshall. 5:52 to play. Listen to Tiger Football on 117 and 1400 KMHO.
Once again, the Section 248 tournament pairings will be released tomorrow. I think you're going to want to look at those. Please watch for information to be posted on the activities webpage and the Tigers app regarding the Tigers postseason opener.
back. Another Christian Becker State Farm scoring drive. Nick Claith, 75-yard pick six. Extra point by Abdi Amin is good. And it's 76-34 in favor of the Tigers with 5:52 remaining. So now, like Coach Ballman likes to do, he likes to get all his kickers out there and get an opportunity. As Mohammed Ahmed will kick it off for Marshall. So Ahmed will run up. He'll line drive this baby right at Butler. Goes by Butler, rolling towards out of bounds, and he'll pick it up at the 8-yard line. Tight ropes the right sideline. Going to be sandwiched at the 10. Gabe Rainey and Brady Slagle with a tackle on the far side.
Ball on the return, Gabe Rainey and Slagle another tackle for the Tigers.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Jordan at their own 9.
1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
What a night. Just an offensive explosion. Jefferson Lee becoming the 3rd player in Minnesota High School League history with 100 career touchdowns, 90 of those rushing. I mean, to think about that feat is flat out amazing. I mean, you think about it, only 3 people have ever done it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Tigers will be the 1 seed in Section 2 Quadruple A, with Hutchinson falling to Sauk Rapids Rice tonight, so they won't have to have a little sleepless night. This handoff goes to Tariq Smith, sheds a couple arm tackles. Trey Steinbach's then going to wrap him up at the 15-yard line, a pickup of 6. Jackson Hughes coming up, holding that left hand. Hopefully he's okay. 10 carries, 40 yards for Tariq Smith. Stay tuned for the Dave Coderre Farm Bureau Financial Postgame Show. Aaron Zemer will standing by for a Pepsi refreshing look at the game. We'll also chat with head coach Terry Ballman, Hogan's Chiropractic Spine Tingling Play of the Game, our Cost Cutter Clips of the Game, and much more. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Also our EP Design Player of the Game, which I have no idea what we're going to do. As first pass thrown behind. This is the first pass thrown by Bryce Sievers. Completes it to Samuelson. No.
Complete for loss.
A lose 4.
The 3rd and 8.
So Samuelson, his 5th catch, 163 yards. After losing 4 there. But down to 445, and I think that's what both teams obviously realizing now. Let's just call it a day. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Sievers looks over the sideline. Will drop back to pass. Looks over to his right. Fires it and low. And did he scoop it? They'll say yes. A good catch. To the 24-yard line. A gain of 12. It's Freitas. Another pass. Now Sievers 2 for 2 with 8 yards passing, down to 4:05 remaining. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Sievers hands off of the backfield, crushed by Y.A. Black. And second number for you was also Colin Allen, sandwiching him with Y.A. Black. Of course, with all this running time, we've had so many craziness taking place again. This 4th quarter is brought to you by Producers Hybrids. Ready for more? Time to get ready for more Tiger action. Producers Hybrids and your local dealers, Ludeman Enterprises and Krog Seed Sales. Producers Hybrids, ready for more. So wish all the farmers out there going extra hard after that rain sidetracking them for a bit. Hope everybody stays safe and get those crops out. Sievers rolling to the near side. Riley Elkhorn trying to run him down. He'll throw it away at the last second. Incomplete. Good hustle by Riley. Sievers pass incomplete.
Riley Elkhorn putting on the pressure.
Job by Riley. Coach Ballman has mentioned of prospects of Riley doing a good job. So now we'll have 3rd and 10 for the Hummen at their own 24. 76-34 in favor of Marshall here. Final 2:50 remaining. So we're broadcasting if you are watching the game as well. We think Mr. Peterson has us hooked up over here. We're glad to provide things is join together. That's what Marshall community is all about. That's why Marshall, one of the many reasons the Tigers chosen as the Minnesota Vikings team of the year. It's a great community here in Marshall. Sievers rolls on the near side. He'll come in hot on his tail, and that's going to be incomplete. Bring up 4th and 10.
Fastball's incomplete. Braden Hildeman putting on the pressure for the Tigers. Brings up 4th down.
So now Sievers 2 for 4 for 8 yards so far tonight. 2:07 to play. 76-34. Marshall with the lead will camp off another regular season 8-0. Tariq Smith stands back at his own 14. Marshall not going to buy the punt, and they'll say, punt it if you want. We're just going to play normal defense. So Smith stands at his own 14. He will kick it away. Nice one, too. High and over end kick. Will bounce at the Tiger 42, go inside the Tiger 35, inside the Tiger 30, and still rolling at the Tiger 24 to the 23. That's where Marshall begin 1st and 10.
Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
So the final minute 31 coming up here. And the Tigers will play a week from this Saturday. It'll be Section 2 Quadruple A semifinals. Now it's not all set in stone. We'll see if Waseca wins tonight. They could move up to the 2, and Hutchinson would have to go to Waseca possibly in the semifinals. Pitch out to Gabe Rainey. Rainey on the left side, sheds one, sheds another, and he's going to be spun down as he crosses the 30. A strong run for Rainey up to the 32-yard line, picks up 9. 4 carries, 33 yards tonight for Gabe. The final 107 and counting at Mackey Field. Just a beautiful night for football. You couldn't ask for anything better on October 18th, mind you. So Connor off the hands underneath to Rainey. Rainey will get the first down. A jet around the Killer Williams first down as he gets up to the 40. Another gain of 8 for Gabe. 5 carries, 41 yards tonight for Gabe. Final 40 seconds here. We'll see if the Tigers run another play of the youngsters. Connor off at the under center. Sets up the offense for Marshall. Connor through his cadence and goes to a knee. Tigers won't have to snap it again. And that'll wrap it up. That a lot of offense tonight. Tigers led 69-18 at the half. And they won't have to make another snap, and the Tigers will be 8-0. They will be the #1 seed in Section 2 AAA with Hutchinson losing tonight. So we head to the post game in a few moments. Tigers win on the Pizza Ranch scoreboard 76-34. So you listen to Tiger football on 101.7 at 1400 KMHO.